Well, for me, by far the most interesting tool at the moment is definitely the tablet. And I think what we're seeing here is actually the tablet actually transforming the entire customer experience when they purchase insurance. And let's look at why it is so transformative. I think at the sort of high level, what we're really doing is transforming what can be a rather chaotic sales process into something that is actually very, very simple. Now with tablets, what you have is an opportunity to essentially create a very clean, simple, one meeting, no paper, completely digital process. At the end of that process, you can then send that information to the customer, and then the next day 80% of customers will know whether they're covered or not. So that for me entirely transforms the customer experience. So we're moving from something chaotic to something that is very, very simple. Well, actually, I think the great news for sales professionals in the bank is that tablet toolkits will help to make their job a lot easier. And let's look at how this is going to be easier. So there's three reasons for this. The first one is it's going to be easier to be able to learn how to use a tablet toolkit, because with a tablet toolkit you have a much more defined process, and therefore it's much easier to learn how to follow that process. Second one is actually a simple one, which is it's going to be easier to sell more. So because you've actually got this tool that allows you to identify real customer needs and then to match those needs with solutions, the advisor will actually experience a higher average case size and a higher closing rate. That will transfer to more productivity. And of course, you're also going to have faster closing. So that means that you can potentially see more customers. So basically, when you take identification of needs, so higher case size, with higher closing rates and with more time to see more customers, you really can see how productivity will increase with a tablet toolkit. And the last reason is it's much easier to reach your customers. So as those customers become more digital, they don't visit the bank as often, you can take your toolkit to the customer. The first is in the area of compliance, and with a tablet toolkit essentially you just have a superb compliance tool. So with the tablet toolkit you can define the process. That's one advantage. The second advantage, of course, is you can monitor that process. The other good reason is around data. So a tablet toolkit will allow you to not only get more data, but it will allow you to get more accurate data. So if we take, for example, the fact find or financial plan, once you've done that properly on a tablet toolkit, you have a rich set of data which will help you to identify other customer needs and therefore be able to sell more products in the future. Also, with this sort of fact find in place, you've actually got a mechanism by which you can go back to the customer every year and do an annual financial review. So you can go back and connect with your customer and build genuine long-term relationships. When I look at the AIA IPOS solution, I'm impressed in two areas. The first is I think the breadth of functionality that's offered seems to be superior than others that are available in the market. But also, I think the way it's been done in terms of a regional capability that able to execute very quickly in many countries is also very impressive. So I think probably AIA have a 2-year advantage in this area compared to some of their competitors. They're also aggressively investing to further improve that toolkit, so I think they'll be able to continue that lead and perhaps even further improve it.